Cole Moody can be described in 3 words: professional, outgoing, and witty. For the past 3 years, I have had the opportunity to watch Cole grow from the shy sophomore that sent the most professional emails to the mature state officer who always has words of wisdom. Cole and I first met back in 2014 while serving on the Northeast District Officer team together and have been great friends ever since. I am confident that the district officer team would agree with me in saying that we didn't get to see his outgoing and witty side until the very last day we served together. See, FFA brought him out of his shy shell and encouraged him to run for state office with me, where we were actually balloted against each other. Throughout the entire process, he was a supportive friend and is determined to do what was best for the members. I am extremely proud to have watched Cole grow over the past 3 years and cannot wait to see what his future holds. Please help me in welcoming my teammate and friend and your Northeast State Vice President, Cole Moody.
There is something that makes a plant grow. Now, I'm not a botanist, but if you look at any form of plant life, whether it's a tree or a bush or a shrub, you can find something called meristem, or the meristem line. The meristem line is at the base of the tree. It receives the nutrients and it divides them. It sends them either up for the tree to grow or down to the roots. When I was learning about this, I couldn't help but to think back to a story that happened in 2014. It was shortly after my grandma Moody had passed away to a battle with pancreatic cancer, and the family was going through the memorials. I could remember them going through hundreds of cards with either cash or checks in them, but one card stuck out. That one card, it didn't have any cash or checks in it, but rather it had a note stating a tree had been donated and was going to be planted in my hometown in honor of my grandma. It wasn't until later on when I was watching this tree be planted that I started to see the parallels between my grandma, myself, and this tree. See, this tree started out as a small seed, and over time it grew into a nice-looking smaller tree. And in the years to come, it would continue to grow and mature, as long as it had the right things. See, a tree needs the things around it. It depends on those things to reach its fullest potential. And I was like that tree. And my grandma was the person that gave me the things that I needed. From an early age, she saw the potential that I had to be helpful and to make an impact on the people around me. See, she didn't influence me by telling me, well, Cole, this is what you should do, or anything like that. But rather, she lived her life in a way that if I paid attention, I would just know. And I could mimic those same things in my life. And I'll tell you what, I stand here today thankful, not just for the memories that I have with my grandma, but because I paid attention. And I can promise you that I'm a better person because of it. All of us have someone in our lives that is like my grandma. Think about it. Who is that person? Is it a parent, a sibling, a friend, an advisor, a community member? Whoever it is, I want to challenge you with this. From today forward, start by telling those people what they mean to you. And then look at the things that they are doing for you, the things that they are telling you. And I'm going to encourage you to embrace them and take them to heart, because you have to make a choice. You can either choose to push them away and think that you know best, or you can take what they are saying and apply it in your own life. Now, I know it might sound cliche that I'm standing up here on this stage telling you to trust people and to embrace the hard times and to listen to people that you may not trust at the moment. But I've got some news for you. There has been no one on this stage today, myself or my 8 other teammates included, that have it all figured out. I can think back to plenty of times where it's abundantly clear that everyone that's been on this stage, it's just known that they don't have it all figured out. It's clear. And the reason that we were able to be here today, the reason that we were able to come onto this stage is because of the people that came around us. We took what they were saying to heart and we accepted their support. Now, as much as I would like to tell you that this isn't going to happen, I'd be lying to you if I didn't. Because throughout the course of your life, you're going to have 10,000 opportunities to become upset, to get bitter, because something is going to happen. Something's not going to go right. And an injustice will occur. There will be a tragedy. But the thing is, it's not the things that happen to us that define who we are, it's what happens in us that defines who we are. Now, are you choosing to grow up or down? Well, I hope that you're choosing to do both. Because for you to be firmly rooted as the storms of life pass by, you have to take the time to tend those roots, to mend that foundation so that way, when the storms of life happen, you can stand solid. FFA members, the choice is yours. You can either choose to embrace the hard times or you can push them away. You have to be that meristem line. In an instant, you have to make that choice when those things are happening to you. But I want to encourage you to do this. I want to encourage you to choose to grow up.